Hey guys, so I am back with another video. Pardon my mess. I'm sitting on my bed contemplating whether I really want to go into work. No, I'm saying I'm going to work because I need to go and make my little monies is what I like to call it. Um so I have been MIA for the past 7 to 8 months, and the reason why I've been MIA is because I was focusing on paying off some debt that we had, because in my previous videos I've mentioned several times that we would like to try to buy a house. And in order for me to get us to where we need to be, we need to pay off some debts. So what I ended up doing was paying off a lot of our credit cards, like to zero. Um, and just negotiating on some of the debt that we had. And lo and behold, thank goodness, by the grace of God and hard work and determination, we were pre-approved for a VA loan. So I thought that that was like the hardest part, but honestly, house hunting is worse. Either they're not what they look like in real life when you look at the pictures and versus actually seeing them in person, or there's some issues going on, or you put in a bed and someone outbids you, or you go look at a house and next thing you know it, as soon as you're done with the house tour, it goes to pending. So so that's where we've been at. We've been struggling to try to find a house. It's apparently a hot time to try to purchase a home. um, like my realtor says, it's not enough inventory, too many buyers and not enough inventory. So we're pretty much in limbo right now, because like I said, we've been searching for houses, and like I said, either they're gone, or they go, someone outbids you, or they're not what they look like. So we were hoping to be under contract by the end of this month. I don't know. I honestly, I doubt that we will be under contract by the end of this month. Um, Trying to, but it's just these houses are flying left and right. One of the good things about the VA loan is that we do not have to put a down payment. However, we do have to pay for the closing costs unless the seller agrees, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So the loan our loan officers like make sure that you have the closing costs. So or if you don't want to use your closing costs, you need to at least have find a house that's been sitting there for like 30 days, and maybe the seller will be willing to do that. But it's just not finding a house that's been sitting there for 30 days. So we've been, honestly, instead of couponing, I have been saving up all as much as I can, to help for with closing costs. One of the other things I didn't know was, because we've asked people like, oh, how much was earnest money, and a lot of people are like, oh, $500 or 1,000. And much to our surprise, for us, apparently the earnest money is 1% of whatever the house is worth. So but the good thing about that is that that will go towards your closing costs anyway, so either way. But trying to save, or trying to make sure you have at least $2,000 for earnest money, that did take some work. But luckily, we are saving. We are trying to make sure that we have enough, with the closing costs and the earnest money. We do have to pay for inspection, and I believe the appraisal, I think, is what we have to pay for. But it's been really hard because, like, Christmas is literally around the corner, and then you're like, oh, we have this money saved, but we can't, we have to use that because that's something that we want to give our kids, is a house for them to call their own and have their own rooms to just do whatever they want and know that this is ours, and it's going to be ours, and eventually we can pass it on to the kids. But that's where I've been. So besides working and paying off debt and house hunting, it's been crazy. Looking for the house, it's been, I swear, I think I have an ulcer. It's either not what it looks like, or they go pending, or something, you know, or you get outbid. So it's been stressful. So that's why I always thought that getting approved was like the hard part. No, it's house hunting that's like the most stressful part. So other than that, other than me giving myself an ulcer, I've been doing pretty good. I actually opened up an Etsy shop, so I do um handmade jewelry, and it's actually been doing pretty decent considering that I really haven't been pushing promoting it, only because, like I said, we're in limbo, and I don't want to try to push for something and I get super busy while we're trying to move, while we're under contract, things like that. So I just rather push for it after we get a house. So, but it's been doing pretty decent, surprisingly. So I've been making polymer clay earrings and some wire wrapping jewelry and things like that. So that's been actually selling pretty decently. So I'm grateful for that, and I use that income to save and put towards the savings account, things like that. So what else have I been doing? Working, Etsy, house hunting. Kids are still doing virtual. Oh, I'm a hot mess. My hair is all wacky. Kids are still doing virtual, so um, I may try to put them back once, you know, everything kind of calms down, which hopefully next year everything starts calming down so they can go back to school. But as of right now, I just don't want to chance it, with especially with the flu season, strep, things like that, running around on top of COVID. I just didn't want to chance it, so they're still being virtual learning. But that's where I've been. I have been working towards that. um, I just needed to focus on paying off all of our debts that we had, which, like I said, thank God I have been able to do that, and push us to where we need to be to get pre-approved. So it's just a matter of now locking in on a house and actually going into contract with the house that we end up eventually picking. So I think future videos will probably be me making, of course, going back to couponing, because I'm gonna have to like restock and redo. And I still coupon, but just bare minimum, only just to get the essentials that we need, because like I said, I don't want to work on a stockpile. I don't want to work on any of that, especially with everything being like on pause. So I just don't want to have to move all that stuff. But I think once we get a house, I'll definitely be back at couponing so I can start my stockpile. Show you guys what I do as far as jewelry making, and then probably give you guys a house tour and things like that, and get back to YouTube, because I really do miss that. So I think I may just do like a vlog on this house hunting thing that's been going on, and the struggle's been real. But anyways, I just wanted to update you guys because it is, oh yeah, I gotta get dressed, and I have a late start today, but I gotta get dressed and get ready to go to work. And I have to go to the post office because I actually had a couple of orders from Etsy that I gotta drop off at the post office. So anyways, that is where I at. Comment down below if you guys want a vlog of the struggle of looking for a house. I can show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Or if you guys are interested in like Etsy, like what I do, showing you guys the stuff that I make. And then of course, yes, I will do a house tour once we get a house. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back with another video soon. Talk to you later. Bye.